With me is UK government's Minister of State for the Indo-Pacific. Ma'am, welcome to WION. How do you see the British government's tilt towards the Indo-Pacific, and where does India plays a role in that?
So the UK government has made a strong permanent realignment so that both the Euro-Atlantic and the Indo Pacific are equally important to us for UK interests and of course for global interests, whether that's through the nature of freedom of navigation or the challenges of climate change which affect us all. So we're very proud to be here, and I'm thrilled to be at the Indian Ocean Conference here in Perth in order to be able to share the UK's perspectives and our commitment to that. Of course, India, as we're talking about the Indian Ocean Conference in particular, is an incredibly important part of that whole Indo-Pacific region, a nation growing in strength and economy, a champion of democracy, and it's been wonderful to have Dr. Shankar here with us, sharing his perspectives about India's both development but also commitment to the region.
Ma'am, when it comes to India-UK relationship, how do you see the relationship? And FTA is something that has been part of the conversation. Do you expect it to be completed very soon?
So that's right. So I was very proud when I was the Secretary of State for Trade to launch the India-UK Free Trade Agreement negotiations some months ago, and I know now that my successor is busy. I think there was a last round of negotiations just a few weeks ago, and I'm told that they're progressing very well. So we look forward to seeing a conclusion in due course. I don't have a magic wand, I don't know when that is, but I know that things are progressing, and of course both parties are really keen to have a strong, deep and progressive FTA together, which will really set a relationship of renewed and deeper trade over many areas for years to come.
My final question on the diaspora, that has been a living bridge between the two countries. How has it supported the relationship? Now you have a Prime Minister who is Indian origin.
Yes, it's wonderful. The Indian diaspora, as you say, we refer to it as the living bridge. So many wonderful communities across the UK connected in so many ways through business, of course, and family, and such an important part of the UK commitment. And it's so wonderful to see in our Prime Minister Rishi Sunak and his wonderful family, an Indian origin family there at the heart of our political system as our Prime Minister, a man committed to public service and to making sure that the values that we all espouse, be they in the UK or in India, of democracy, of freedom, of educating our next generation and helping them to ensure the sustainability of our great nations, is at the heart of what we do in the UK, and he is very, very keen to continue to grow those relationships with India in the years ahead.
Well, thank you so much, ma'am, for speaking to WION here in Perth. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. With video journalist Sidhant Sibal for WION in Perth, Australia.